We should be live in theory, but I didn't get any notification from YouTube. Please, YouTube, I believe in you. Yo, we're live! Does everything work, though? I don't hear my voice. Yes, it works! Let's go, let's go! No setting has been changed since my last stream, which unfortunately was just when Variza was released. Man, that was a very long time ago. Busy with work. But today, the company that is working on Chaos Zero Nightmare decided to live stream the reveal at a fairly convenient time for me. Because it just so happens that I've been home for a little while. And... oh wait, did I share the wrong link on Discord? Oh, let's work on things a little bit. Let's forward it to generally trash. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it means that you're not in my Discord server. There is the link in the description. You can join it and tell me how good my my charts are and tier lists especially. But I'm really curious about this game. I'm looking forward to it. Yo, Polski! Hello, hello. Long time no see. I'm glad that finally there is a company that showcases stuff at a time that is fairly convenient for me to follow. Because unfortunately, Hoyo plans everything, when it's convenient for them, which is very bad for me. There was such a beautiful, chill piano piece while I was setting up the stream. And now there is this sort of drum and bass, more or less, which is not exactly my cup of tea. But we're almost there. Is the timer stuck, though? Oh no, okay, it's working. It's working just fine. Just fine. Did you have the time to watch the lore drop from Genshin Impact, Polski? It was pretty massive. I was not expecting it at all. Like, so out of nowhere. Because I try to stay away from everything related to lore when it comes to any of the gacha games that I play. So sometimes when there are trailers or lore dumps, they come out of nowhere for me. So I was quite shocked to see that during my lunch break. Completely unexpected. Yeah, according to the comments on Reddit, it was like that for a lot of people. And those kinds of things, like trailer and drip marketing from Hoyo, are the only things that are released at a very convenient time for me, because for my time zone, it's when lunch break starts, at 12, at noon. So, everyone in my office who is interested in gacha games can see them live. Here for Chaos Zero Nightmare, I only have one request to the devs, which is probably a bit late because they've already been working for a while to the game. Just don't be a copy-paste of any Hoyo games or Reverse 1999. Because Reverse 1999 has been extremely successful during the last couple of years, to the point that now a lot of gacha companies are copying its art style and game mechanics. And what made Reverse more unique is definitely the art style, because the game mechanics are... I wouldn't necessarily say simple, there is some depth to them. But they're game mechanics that have already been seen in the gaming industry. But because Reverse 1999 has such a unique design, when other companies copy-paste it, and there is one that was released a week or two ago that is just embarrassing, it's really jarring for me. It's like, yeah... It's like the first 30 seconds of Wuthering Wave, which is basically the entrance of the first 30 seconds of Genshin Impact, but in Ultimate Engine and without Paimon. I don't remember who was the first NPC we met, someone with red hair. But it was fairly embarrassing. I hope, by the way, that my stream is not too delayed. Let me check. 46. Oh, just a few seconds. Just a few seconds. Not a big deal. Because I don't set up any delay in the stream, but YouTube does YouTube things. The last showcase that I watched live was on December. The showcase was amazing. The game ended up being complete ass. So, fingers crossed that I'm not the avatar of doom when it comes to watching showcases. I also hope it's going to be in English and not in Korean. I cannot speak Korean. Oh no, I've already seen a furry. Oh my god. Alt F4, Alt F4, stop the stream. Why do I have a feeling that I've already seen this trailer? Maybe I'm hallucinating, it's possible. I think the volume of their trailer is much lower of that of the music that was at the beginning. Yeah, it's quite there's quite a big difference in volume between the two. I will have to increase just a tiny bit. There. Show us gameplay. Show us gameplay. Hello. Okay. At least there are English subtitles. Okay, we're starting on a spaceship. I'm a little bit worried about Honkai Star Rail. But I still want to hope. No. I'm hoping it will not be a Gunnar game. So far, the design of the characters looks okay. Most of the universe planets have turned into barren wastelands. Jesus. The mysterious black mist, the never-ending story mentioned, based. Look, Renault, I'm all in for lore explanation, but if you could dump some gameplay to me, I would honestly appreciate it a lot. Smilegate N? Creative something, what? I wonder if this is actually how the game starts, or if they made it specifically for this showcase. So far, the visuals look beautiful. No, don't leave our planet. Oh, that one looked like an Asuka XP. Oh, Jesus. No, 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 not the Acheron pose. Not the Acheron pose, please.
これから私たちが向かうのはカオスという未知の物質によって滅んでしまった世界よ。地球を含め数多くの惑星がカオスに侵食されて生き残った人類は無限の箱
So it's not just about Earth, but it's about traveling through planets that have been infested by the chaos mist of doom.
そのものよ。
Can be interesting for different settings.
細胞だと思ってくれればいいわ。カオスが広がった惑星は黒い霧で覆われ、環境と生態系が急激に変わってしまうの。特に知性を持った生命体に大きく作用して。
It's especially related to intelligent life, then the average gacha game player is safe. Myself included.
おぞましいモンスターに変わってしまう。その結果、
Intel briefing, mission briefing. Well, I saw a menu there. Why are you trying to hide your game mechanics from me? Status report, battle report, mission summary. Okay.
今は災害が始まってから100年が過ぎたわ。長い間人類は故郷を
She reminds me of someone, but off the top of my head I cannot pinpoint who.
直接侵入できる技術を確保
No, not necessarily from other gacha games, could be from an anime.
私たちがやるべきことは明確よ。汚染された惑星に侵入し、災害の源であるカオスを見つけ、完全に排除すること。私たちはこの任務をカオスゼロプロジェクトと呼んでいるわ。そしてまさにこのプロジェクトを実現するファーストが艦長よ。
I've seen a little bit of jiggling mechanics there.
分かった。
I think that worries me a little bit
ファーストについて
is I do not see a skip button.
さっきも
Now, of course, during the first showcase, hello there, hello.
いくつかの文明が力を集めたの。
During the first showcase, you know, the first live stream showcase of a game, you are not going to skip the story of your own game. But I hope that when it's actually released, we have the chance to skip some stuff every now and then.
でも新聞には多くの危険要素
That
があるの。
no! I was already a fan of the chibi character with long ears, and he got BTFO by a giant demon of doom.
されると精神崩壊を起こして意識混濁などの症状を経験することになるわ。こういうカオスの中で任務を遂行するためにはファーストという存在が必要不可欠なの。
How long has this been
帝
so
国が作
far?
った対カオス兵器で
My phone just committed honorable
体制
seppuku.
を持っているわ。
It's been quite a long time.
カオス内部で方向
Why are you hiding your gameplay for us, Chaos Zero Nightmare? Should this be a source of concern? Oh, there is a Hoyo XP and an Astra XP. I've seen them. There we go. This is Hoyo. This is Asta. I don't know. I don't know. But that one is definitely Asta. Really beautiful visuals. So far, outside of, you know, actual gameplay. Menus, scenes, and animations are all very beautiful.
私たちが相手にするのは単なる敵じゃなくカオスで、カオスに対抗するには一度の勝利だけでは足りない。
Blue hair waifu?
常に選択し、判断してその結果に対処する必要があるわ。次はこの先の戦闘に関する教育プロトコルの映像を再生するわ。
The parts that are animated like an anime are really beautiful.
Hello everyone. I'm Kim Hyung-suk, the Executive Director of Chaos Zero Nightmare.
Hello. Super creative.
CZN's combat system to all of you.
Alt F4. Alt F4.
CZN features two main gameplay modes. First we have Storyland. Just like in traditional RPGs, this mode lets you engage in battles one by one. But what sets CZN apart is its unique card-based strategy system, offering a much deeper and more tactical combat experience. The core gameplay revolves around using your character's skills, which appear each turn in the form of cards. You can freely play these cards each turn, allowing for flexible and strategic combat. Effectively using your cards is the key to mastering the gameplay. For example, if you play a card that gives you an extra attack, you can follow it up with your most powerful card to land a massive blow. As the Protos, you'll be able to lead your team using whatever strategies you think are most effective in the heat of battle. You'll need to combine your character's unique and powerful skills to overcome a wide variety of challenges that lie ahead.
I like turn-based card games, so...
The second mode is Chaos Missions. The combat system in Chaos Missions is built around dungeon exploration, offering near-infinite possibilities. Each run can be as short as 5 minutes or stretch well beyond 15 minutes. You'll be diving into the mysterious
The characters are cute.
taking on high-risk missions.
Oh my god. I've seen enough in hentai to know where this is going.
When you begin a Chaos mission,
No, not the break!
starter deck.
Not the break mechanics, please!
But as you battle your way through, your characters rapidly unlock their potential and grow stronger.
That one look like Leona
At random, or gain additional effects on existing ones.
from Akame ga Kill.
Continue this process, you'll eventually unlock powerful upgrades known as fates, which help your build. All of this happens during combat, so you'll experience the effects right away. It's not just about getting stronger. If you combine new abilities with your existing cards strategically, you can unlock even more powerful and synergistic.
Yo, Dragon's Waves.
At the end of each Chaos mission, regardless of success or failure, you'll carry over part of your growth from the expedition as save data. And with this save data, players can carry over their progress and use it directly in story mode and various instant battles.
Oh, okay.
In other words, the two gameplay modes complement each other. Playing Chaos Missions is a highly effective way to farm resources.
So
and prepare
it's
for
possible
fast-paced
that parts of the
battles.
story will be difficult and we will need to farm the dungeons to become strong enough to complete the story. I've seen it in some games.
There's another key element that sets CZN apart. Hello, I'm Choi Sung-hyun, and I'm here to go through the mental breakdown system with you. The deeper agents venture into the chaos, the longer they stay, and the more damage they take in battle, the more their stress builds.
No, not like the Darkest Dungeon.
They enter a critical state of trauma, what we
No.
call mental breakdown. Dependent on each character's personal traumas,
Oh my
they
god,
suffer
the
different
booba.
types of mental breakdowns. A character in a state of mental breakdown suffers penalties when using their cards. That said, there are ways to embrace these mental breakdowns and even turn them to your advantage. By timing it right, you can take advantage of a mental breakdown, since the cost of awakening skills drops significantly when recovering from one. Since awakening skills are the most powerful abilities in the game, just remember, sometimes a mental breakdown can turn a crisis into a comeback, depending on how you play it.
Just like in real life.
In addition to growth through combat mentioned earlier, CZN offers a variety of progression systems like leveling up, promotion, and transcendence, allowing you to fully enjoy the core fun of growing and managing your characters. If the
Yeah, I
Chaos
don't know what it
mission
is
feels
yet.
too difficult with your current character's abilities, you can level up and strengthen your character to take on the challenge again. We hope you enjoy the growth and progression systems in CZN to the fullest.
The gameplay is definitely a must-try for me. Turn-based card game.
艦長
Design look interesting, animations look great,
足を踏み入れる惑星はそれぞれの物語を持つ
and the characters have their own unique
ある惑
spin,
星では
unique
生き残る
looks
た
and
めに
everything.
必死にあがく者たちがいる一方ある惑星では奇妙な現象が繰り返し起きているまたあるところではまだ誰かが希望を捨てることなく戦っている私たちが直面するすべての物語はこれらの惑星から始まるのこれから私たちが遭遇する世界を紹介するわね
Let me show you the
映像を見て
worlds.
ちょうだい
Enjoy the videos? What do you mean? Oh,
The story of Chaos Zero Nightmare unfolds across a variety of planets and arcs.
so maybe that's not the actual intro of the game. It would be so funny if this played in the game.
Unexplainable new life forms and strange phenomena have been detected. This is Trion, a massive arc orbiting the imperial capital, home to the Empire's legislative, judicial, and administrative core. Even against its grey, desolate
Oh, it looks
backdrop,
great.
the place still brims with life. Planet Spitz and its satellite Elvera are designated as independent sectors, compared to the mildly contaminated chaos found throughout the region. These celestial bodies house an ample supply of strategic resource reserves, making them a paradise for space pirates.
Oh, Space Pirates, let's go!
Crusaders, a subordinate faction of the Empire.
Space Pirates and Holy Crusaders.
Many devotees are gathering.
Only one game.
City, a medium-sized chaos located on Siren, a planet under the dominion of the Holy Crusaders. There are rumors of a strange purification ritual taking place here. This is the Swamp of Judgment, a larger chaos located on Lino, a planet ruled by the Holy Crusaders. The original headquarters of the Holy Crusaders was constructed here during the earliest days of Lino's colonization, but it has since been reduced to a wreck after being swallowed by the chaos. The foretold ruin, a colossal chaos found on Earth. The Holy Crusaders regard the purification of this place as their destiny. In the past, this was also where the Holy Crusaders failed to
I mean, I have to become a Holy Crusader main if there are some playable characters from that faction.
And backgrounds, you'll carry out your duties as a Protoss, but even before your mission starts,
Exterminatus?
you'll find yourself caught up in an unexpected event. One day, a commander who returned from Earth's blue pod chaos suddenly loses their memory. The Protoss, having lost both consciousness and memory, is urgently recalled to the SS Nightmare. What could have happened inside the chaos that day for a Protoss immune to memory loss to forget everything? In your role as a Protoss and captain of the SS Nightmare, you'll embark on an adventure with...
Yeah, the day one memory loss trope is... but it depends how it's developed. As long as we don't fall in the water, we're all good. I mean, if you install the game and the intro sequence is you fall into the water, you wake up and you lost your memory, you uninstall the game, no matter what it is. I'm done with that intro. I cannot take it anymore. Give me a main character. Oh, I know everything. Let's go to blast stuff.
I'm Sosubin, the graphic designer for Chaos Zero Nightmare.
So
Chaos Zero
Subin?
Nightmare embraces the roguelike genre, with each run taking you on a deeply immersive journey. To enhance
So
the
Subin
narrative
doesn't
and
sound very
effectively
Korean,
convey the sense
but...
of exploration throughout your journey, we put a tremendous amount of effort into the background.
Look at
design,
Leona!
two-dimensional
Leona from Akame ga Kill. It's her.
games
I recognize her.
to be static, which can
No, not really a
sometimes
copy-paste,
feel
but
dull. With CZN,
enough similarities to warm my heart. Look!
something that feels both animated and immersive, bringing the world to life in a way
I
that
need to
pulls
have that
players
character.
deeper into the experience. In particular, features like water
Oh my god, the Giga Sword.
active camera movement, dynamic lighting effects using light and responsive shadow rendering
Yes,
are
Dragon's
tools we rarely
Waves.
see in
That's
traditional
the worst.
games. In CZN, we've implemented these elements in a way that we're confident will deliver an incredibly immersive experience during actual gameplay. Next, we have the most important aspect when it comes to gameplay. Let's take a quick look at the agents who accompany you and provide support.
Yeah, the agent. Leona.
Our first agent, Ray, is a student studying aboard the SS Identity and a Terrasian
Okay, that's
combatant
pretty.
who can manipulate dark matter. A pure-hearted and energetic gifted, Ray became a combatant
Pink hair
driven by a
manipulating
strong
dark
belief that
matter.
her
Okay,
power should be
that's
used to
day
protect
one.
others. We put a lot of care into capturing all these little details that make Ray who she is. To highlight her lively personality, we avoided using overly dark colors in her design. Instead, we chose colors for her hair, eyes, and other features that would harmonize well with the dark matter she wields. Since
Design is beautiful.
we based her outfit
Not
on a school
too
uniform, blending
good
in with
material.
combat gear and high school fashion. The result is a custom
She's
design
pretty.
that reflects Ray's unique taste and personality. Stylish, cute, and totally her. We also highlighted Ray's quirky tastes with offbeat, unconventional character badges and keychains. Small details that really emphasize
What's
her
a
unique
keychain?
personality. The glove on her right hand and the ring on her left are devices used to control the dark matter that Ray creates. To highlight that Ray is also a skilled combatant, we designed elements that contrast with her cheerful school uniform image, adding a cold and rigid aesthetic to balance her overall look. Moving on, let me introduce you to our next character, Beryl. Beryl is the commander of the Wolf Platoon. Despite her young age, she has inherited...
Oh my god, the size of the rifle.
...making skills from her legendary grandmother, a renowned warrior in her
That's glorious.
One of the key design points for
How does she even carry it around?
Even though she's young, she
insists on keeping her hair neatly braided and at a modest length to maintain a mature, disciplined look fitting for her role as a commander. Her weapon concept was designed to emphasize power, so we gave her an oversized railgun that looks almost comically disproportionate to her small frame, reinforcing the contrast between her appearance and her firepower. To live up to her title as the commander of the wolf platoon, her profile was designed with sharp, angular elements that resemble a wolf's fangs when viewed from the side, a subtle but intentional design detail. Beryl isn't just about her cute looks, she's also warm-hearted and incredibly considerate. To reflect that in her design, we gave her a constant supply of chocolate bars to snack on and bandages to patch up her squad mates' injuries, all neatly tucked into her ammo pouches.
Bars.
These small details show her caring side.
My daughter loves that kind of hairstyle.
You might already be familiar with. It's none other than Karen. Karen is a human born within chaos.
Yeah, I've seen him in some trailer, some promo material.
Even he has no memory of his own past. He's a nihilistic character.
Oh my god, the Black Hole of Doom.
There were a few key points we focused on when designing Karen. To show the lingering effects of wielding the power of the void for so long, we gave Karen a silhouette that looks like it's been consumed by that very power. His tattered black coat and flowing scarf were designed to evoke that haunting, eroded look. We highlighted Karen's indifferent personality through his unkempt, jagged long hair, a clear sign that he doesn't care much about appearances or fitting in. As a fun side note, we
I like the art style.
Brushing and tying his hair every morning whether he wants it or not. And that is very part of the design. One of Karen's standout features is his mechanical arm, designed with a black and white muscle fiber structure.
Tying his hair whether he wants it or not.
It symbolizes the coexistence of his human emotions and inhuman power. So, that about wraps up our brief overview of a few of the core agents.
No, no, Leona! You need to tell me something about Leona. You cannot leave me hanging like that.
Stand out with unique charm and personality. And of course, there are many more characters beyond the three we just discussed. We hope you'll love them as much as we do. Thank you.
Leona, just tell me that you forgot. Oh, fuck. Freer and XP? Okay, these don't look very Freer and XP like. Cool designs though. And unique, which is for me the most important part. Gameplay looks a little bit like a more flashy Reverse 99 with a sci-fi setting, but different enough. I would not classify this at all as a copy of Reverse, just like the other game released a week or two ago. I don't even remember the name. What's the name? Let me check.
Hey Protos, did you enjoy your time with Chaos Zero Nightmare and your Vice Captain Renoa? I hope today has brought you one step closer
Cannot
to CZN.
find it.
The journey of CZN is just beginning. And with only
It was
2
not
service
still a
to
Sora?
we want to do our
I
best
don't
to ensure
remember.
that your
Whatever.
journey as a Protos is always exciting and full of anticipation as we continue to develop and deliver live service content. CZN's live content will run on a seasonal schedule. One example of this is the
Expected.
Galactic Cataclysm season content, which focuses on new characters and the Protos. Galactic Cataclysm deals with catastrophic events happening in space due to chaos contamination. This will feature
Pains
an
and
extensive
chaos,
event story
new
and unique
formidable
content
foes.
exclusive to the season, providing a fresh and exciting gaming experience.
Hello!
This
Yeah, really
season's
long
content
time no
offers
see.
new
Very
concepts
little
and
time for
quick
streaming.
effects. You'll be able to experience unique character
But
builds
they did
and
this
exclusive
showcase at a very
season
convenient
content.
time for me.
Each season will introduce new fun and directions for CZN, offering fresh experiences every time. Also, the save data you obtain while playing can be freely used in a wide range of content within CZN, including the season boss battles. In Chaos Zero Nightmare, it's the players, not the developers, who define their own metas for each character through diverse in-game content. A whole new kind of gameplay.
The
never
meta is you pull for
experienced
waifu.
in Chaos Zero Nightmare.
That one is the meta.
We hope you are as excited as we are. Thank you.
Yeah, pretty hyped. Show me more gameplay.
To wrap up our showcase,
No, what do you mean wrap up? You did not show me Leona. I want more gameplay.
starting today, July 9th, pre-registration.
Is there out of battle
on
mode?
various market stores and stove. More
Oh,
details
pre-registration
on the
now open.
pre-registration will be released on our official website and social media channels. We encourage you to pre-register. Also, as a thank you to all the future Protos who pre-register, we've lined up a variety of exciting pre-launch events for you to enjoy. There are many more events lined up, so please check the official website and our social media channels for more details.
Oh yeah, it's available, it's true. They did not
We
bamboozle
appreciate your
us.
interest and participation.
We look forward to the day we embark on missions together with you. We will now conclude the first showcase of Chaos Zero Nightmare, the Protogenesis. We appreciate you taking the time to be with us today.
I didn't check the platforms. I don't know if it's going to be on Steam or it will have its own launcher. Oh my god, that one looked awful.
全てのカオスをゼロにカオスゼロナイトメア
Only Apple Play Store and another one that is an emulator. Or it could be, you know, all those emulators for Android and other things. HoloLive. The soundtrack. I want to see if there isn't anything after this and like it's over. I want to go back to the gameplay to see. Well, first of all, if there is the autoplay button. Let's see. Is it over? I think it's over. Yeah. Let me go back to the gameplay because there wasn't a lot of gameplay, but there was a little bit. Yeah, I do believe. I do believe this icon at the top right, like the three lines is usually the menu. And the thing that looks like a play button, I'm pretty sure it's going to be autoplay. Kojima approved.
Mode and various instant battles. In other words, the two games lock even more powerful and synergistic.
I want to rewatch the gameplay for a moment.
Success or failure, you'll carry over part of your growth from the expedition.
It
as saved
was...
data
Oh,
and
here,
tactical
found it.
combat experience. The core gameplay revolves
Dark Infusion, Veil Dark. I want to see if they combine.
around your character's skills.
Like in reverse, or if I did not take that ability.
Play these cards each turn.
If I didn't copy that feature, rather.
Effectively using your cards is the key to mastering the game.
But they didn't mention anything about combining cards and actions. It was more about the order and doing stuff like that.
As the Protos, you'll be able
It could be the fast scenes, yeah, but
in the heat of battle. You'll need to combine
this game definitely took some inspiration in terms of combat design from Reverse 1999, and that game has autoplay. And they know very well that everyone wants autoplay, especially for these turn-based games that
built around dungeon exploration.
when you get to a certain point, you want to do things quickly rather than optimize them strategically.
Diving into the mysterious depths of the chaos, taking on high risk.
Unless there is, you know, a difficult battle, of course. In case you skip the Castorize. She gives me a few Acheron vibes. It's going to be very hard for me to skip this character.
You'll run with your character's basic starter deck. But as
The animations are cool.
your characters rapidly unlock their potential and grow stronger.
What is Breck? Let me scroll back a moment to Breck.
Character's basic starter deck. When you missions is built around dungeon exploration, offering near
Because
infinite
my biggest concern at the moment is that one.
can be as short as 5 minutes.
Because they have the elements, whatever. We don't worry about them too much. We go to the mission. We start the mission. We're fighting against enemies. They have 2 bars.
High risk missions.
Okay, here it doesn't talk specifically about a weakness. She deals damage, that bar goes down.
When you begin a chaos mission, you'll start your run with your character's basic starter deck. But as you battle your way through, your characters rapidly unlock their potential and grow stronger.
So there is definitely a break bar,
But as you battle
but it doesn't seem like the
discover new skills at random.
the toughness break of Honkai Star Rail that, oh, you mix match properly and you do the thing. Hopefully it's a bit more in-depth than rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, to me from the animations it looks like the one at the bottom is the break bar. Because like here she starts to hit this dude. Okay, then she one-shots it and it becomes a bit difficult to tell what's going on. But okay, here it's just a little bit of damage, the bottom bar disappears and there is break. And then there are hit points and stuff like that. The only thing that I hope is not going to be the case is, oh, your enemy is weak to chaos, you need to have a chaos character. Your enemy is weak to fire, you need to have a fire character, because that's extremely dull. Hopefully it's a matter of you do it a bit faster and not that if you don't match the correct element you cannot do it at all. I like the idea of the missions, the dungeons making your character stronger, and then you can use that strength improvement to complete story missions. There are some gachas that are designed like that. The story gets to a point that is extremely complex in terms of combat difficulty. And in order to pass it, you are required to complete side missions, side quests and stuff like that. That makes your character stronger.
I'm Choi Sung-hyun, and I'm here to go through
I think it's... the mental breakdown, this worries me a little bit. Just because, due to this mechanic, I stopped playing the Darkest Dungeon. I couldn't handle it. It just bothered me so much due to RNG. Here it looks like there are positive aspects of the game designed around it.
A character in a state of mental breakdown suffers penalties when using their cards.
And it even reminds me of the campfire from the Darkest Dungeon. Bloody developers trying to bamboozle me. Remove the pre-registration. I like that animation, I want to re-see it. Wait. Did I miss it? Gives me vibes of The Binding of Isaac. This one. It's a lot like The Binding of Isaac. Glorious. I believe they didn't mention any PvP, which is great. Which is absolutely great. Because PvP in gacha games is always cringe, and when any part of a game is balanced around PvP, the rest of the game suffers. Hopefully there will be no PvP, or it will be an afterthought, then people can do the cost character tournaments by themselves. Here they didn't show very much about the character development. Because the level up, okay, that's understandable. Promotion and Transcendence. Sleeping Memory, unique card enhancement. Yeah, just from the... Okay, hold on a moment. The developers, chill out for a moment. Now, it could be, but it's the Ascension. Or the promotion in ZZZ. You know, that you have a certain cap limit, and you reach that cap, and you promote your character. It could also be that it's like the Constellation Eidolon cinema system. There is a 10 down here. Are you telling me to reach the maximum Transcendence thingy with 10 copies of a character? Excuse me? It could be like Guardian Tales that you obtain when in the game. That's fine. But if your gacha pools are required to get 10 characters for maximum Transcendence, oh my god. Please, no. I don't want to believe in a world like that. 10 looks outrageous.
Motion and transcendence, allowing you to fully enjoy the core fun of growing and managing.
Wait, what's this? Activate. It's that resource and some cash. By the looks of it, just by the looks, this is like a character promotion ascension system. That you farm resources in the game and you add cash and, you know, you activate new buffs, new abilities, better stats and stuff like that. Yeah, that one looks like the Ascension promotion system, trace system, stuff like that. Maybe traces, yeah, maybe traces, but no, the one that looks. Ooh, they didn't mention anything, but I saw that 10. 10 of 1 is. Let's wait and see. But where is Leona? I'm trying to scroll through. There was a point that they showed me Leona. It was. Was it this one that she's wearing the hood?
2D games.
No, that's a different character. She just happens to be blonde, but it's not Leona.
An incredibly immersive experience during
The pink character that for which they did the showcase is very cute.
important aspect when it comes to gameplay. Make Rei who she is. To highlight her all details that
Yeah, I like her. Her design, I like it.
the glove on her right hand and the ring on her left.
So far, there are only a couple of things that I've seen here and there that were a little bit goon bait, but not too much. I've seen way worse.
Full school uniform image.
Like there is the animation of the Acheron-looking girl that was a little bit over the top for me in terms of booba showage.
Has inherited exceptional
But
tactical instincts and sharp decision-making.
other than that, all characters look pretty, but not too goonerish. Where is Leona? Because they refused to do a Leona showcase, which triggered me beyond belief, but I saw her.
Story mode and various instances of failure will carry over part of
Let's
your
see.
growth from the expedition as saved data.
Because that would be the most important for me. If there is a Leona XP, I'm going to play this game at least until Leona is released.
Instant battles. In other words, the two gameplay modes complement each other. Playing Chaos missions is a highly effective way to farm resources and prepare for
Checking through the
fast-paced
time bar for the moment that Leona was revealed to me.
Continuing on, there's another key element that sets CZN apart.
For people who don't know what I'm talking about, there is an anime and manga called Akame ga Kill. Pretty good manga.
The longer they stay,
Let's say good manga, pretty good anime, at least until the end. The end, they decided to steer away from the manga, and they made a few decisions that broke my heart. And one of the characters of that anime
in a state of mental
is called Leona, and she's my wife. I absolutely love her. Some people will say that bad things happened to her in the manga. No, in the anime, it's not true. She perfectly recovered off screen. Nothing bad happened to her. Shut up, I don't want to hear anything about it.
mental breakdown can turn a
She looks like a younger Kafka. A little bit, but
CZN offers a variety of progression systems
for me, not enough to complain about copy-pasting. For me, the only character that looks a bit,
and managing your characters.
you know, from the Hoyo sphere is the girl who looks a lot like Acheron. Like the way she's designed, the colors, the animation. She reminds me a bit of Acheron.
Enjoy the growth and
But, you know,
progressions in CZN to the full.
girl with a long sword and purple animations is a bit vague as a description. So I cannot blame them too much.
艦長
Where is Leon? I'm still checking. I know I saw her.
Enhance data sensibly. We put a tremendous
There we go. That's Leona. That's absolutely Leona. It's her. She's back in playable form in a game that has nothing to do about Akame ga Kill. It's her. It's Leona. Oh, I need to play this game. Basically, no matter what, even if the game is ass, that like we start the game, we are falling somehow in the water, we wake up on a beach, we lost our memory, and not Paimon comes to arrest us. I will not uninstall the game right away. I will need to wait at least until the moment that I can play Leona.
amount of effort into the background design using two-dimensional animation. In the case of 2D games,
Very beautiful.
backgrounds tend to be static.
That was the whole. Oh my god, Varnies. Thank God these are knees. Thank God. Mispronounce her name is crazy. But in the subtitles that I've watched it in Japanese with English subtitles, and according to the subtitles, I thought the pronunciation was going to be Leona or Leona, something like that. But you know, it's the problem of mixing Japanese and English, I guess. I will need to check what's the actual English translation, because I've only watched it in Japanese, so I don't know how her name is pronounced in English. Man, I thought that these two awful things were booba. Thank God they are knees. Thank God.
To make the visuals feel a bit dull. With CZN, we aim to create a more dynamic and stylized environment.
Look at her! Look, it's her! It's literally her. I need to look for an image of Leona, but I need to open a new tab. Is it on screen? No. Okay, go. Kamega kill Leona. And I will put it on screen. So even people who have never played it, even people who have not watched it, if you can call them people, at least have an idea of what I'm talking about. Let's see. Yoink. This one is Leone. Look. Many similarities. Many similarities. And I love this so much. She was by far my favorite character in Akame ga Kill. A huge simp of her. I really loved her personality, and she's very stoic. I liked everything about her, which is why I refused to acknowledge what happened in the last episode. She recovered off screen and nothing happened to her. There were a few characters that I liked in Akame ga Kill, but especially in the anime, I didn't read the manga. But anyone who watched the anime knows that after the first, 7, 8 episode, it's no longer Akame ga Kill. It's who is going to die today ga Kill. So eventually I stopped caring about most of the characters because I knew that at any moment one of them was going to get sent to the Shadow Realm. And I liked his death a lot, although I didn't like the fact that she was simping for the let's say main character, so to speak. I'm doing the biggest air quotes in the history of air quotes right now, as I define that as a main character. He was more like a Mad Max main character. Like, he was not doing anything in the story, but we were witnessing the story through his eyes. Look at her.
Bringing the world to life in a way that pulls
Because many companies, especially from China, this second character, the one with the blue hair, would look exactly like Pela. You know, the short hair, the glasses, the high. No, they made it different. This one looks a bit like Shuei. Now that I have a better look, she looks a little bit like Shuei.
deeper into the experience.
Reminds me a little bit. Not to complain. This one, it's sad for me that we didn't get to see any animation from her. Because Crusader waifu with a giant massive sword has activated my almonds quite a bit. I do like the visuals of the game. Look at her. Oh, wait a moment. What did I just see there? What did I just see there? I was saying... just a few minutes ago, I was saying that so far, none of the characters look too much like Gunbait. Annoying attack. So she's going to be some kind of tsundere nun with Gigabooba. Oh my god.
Responsive shadow rendering are techniques you rarely see.
But okay, there is a little bit of Gunbait here and there. Not all characters, but some do. Oh, it's still the Acheron looking character, okay.
Will deliver an incredibly immersive experience during actual gameplay.
The heart hairstyle is a very cool idea. I need to show this to my daughter. She's going to love it. No, no, I clicked the wrong thing.
Gameplay.
I definitely clicked the wrong thing.
Experience during actual gameplay.
Here, I wanted to
Deliver an
receive
incredibly
animation.
immersive experience during actual gameplay. Next, we have the most important aspect when it comes to gameplay. Let's take a quick look at
They didn't say anything about gacha, by the way. Not a single mention about the gacha system. It makes sense. It's a, you know, visual and gameplay showcase.
combatant who can manipulate dark matter, a pure-hearted and
I would have appreciated if they mentioned something about gacha.
her power should be used
Then they said, like, if you pre-register the game on day one, 172 pools.
personality. We avoid
So, you know, the hype would have been insane.
Instead, we chose colors for her hair,
I like her
eyes, and
design.
other features that would harmonize well with the dark matter she wields. Since she's a student, we based her outfit on a school uniform, blending elements of combat gear and
They are okay, I guess.
the result is a custom design.
Yeah, there were a lot of likable characters for me in Akame ga Kill, which is why I was very bothered by the fact that everyone was dying every episode. And even among the, let's say, antagonists, so, you know, the S-Death side of things, there were many characters that I liked.
Highlight that Rei is also a skilled combatant. We designed elements
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
uniform image, adding a cold and rigid
It
aesthetic
depends a bit from game to game.
Moving on, let me introduce you to our next character.
I'm surprised that they didn't say anything at all about the gacha system.
Exceptional tactical instincts and sharp decision-making skills from her legendary grandmother, a renowned warrior in her own right.
The Giga railgun is glorious.
One of the key
Here there was another case of Brack. Let me rewatch it very briefly.
renowned warrior in tactical instincts,
Okay, that dude has...
sharp decision-making.
Oh, there is the preview! There is the preview of the effect of an attack. Like, we need it in Honkai Star Rail, Hoyo, please. We assumed, based on the little gameplay that we have, that the bottom part is some kind of break bar. When it's her turn to do the next action, and she activates this thing,
Exceptional tactical
wait a moment, there! Before actually activating this, by just selecting it, it shows that it's going to completely eliminate, erase the break bar of this guy. And then, when the activation is actually done, glonk. This is good. This is something that I really like.
One of the key design points
It's something else that they took from... I say from Reverse 1999, but it's not like they invented everything. It's just a recent, popular and successful game that has these kinds of mechanics. But I'm really happy it's not a copy of Reverse 1999. Just a few things here and there.
Her profile was designed with sharp, angular elements that resemble a wolf's fangs when viewed from the side. A subtle but intentional design detail. Beryl isn't just about her cute looks. She's also warm-hearted and incredibly considerate. To reflect that in her design, we gave her a constant supply of chocolate bars to snack on and bandages to patch up her squad mates' injuries, all neatly tucked into her ammo pouches. These small details show her caring side beneath the tough exterior. Next up is a character you might already be familiar with. It's none other than Karen. Karen is a human born within chaos, wielding the destructive power of the void.
His animation was pretty
Erased
cool.
everything it comes in contact with. Even he has no memory of his own past.
Purple wealth,
Character who believes
sort
there's no
of.
such thing as absolute value in the world. There were a few key points we focused on when
I want to stop for a moment
the power of the void for
at
so
his
long.
helper.
Give Karen a silhouette that looks like it's been consumed by that very power. His tattered black
Because
coat
the helper was
to
pretty glorious.
evoke that haunting, eroded look. We highlighted Karen's indifferent personality through his unkempt, jagged long hair, a clear sign that he doesn't care much about appearances or fitting in. As a fun side note, we imagined
Assistant Bria.
his assistant, Bria, brushing and tying his hair every morning whether he wanted or
Okay. She looks fine. A bit goon bait, a little bit. Although it also depends a lot on the animations. I believe they have not showcased her in any gameplay moment.
arm. Designed with a black and white muscle fiber structure infused with void energy flowing like veins, it symbolizes the
there
coexistence
anything
of his human emotions and
In
inhuman power.
particular about
that about wraps up our brief
gameplay.
overview of a few of the core
I think for gameplay,
Exploration.
I wish there was a little bit more.
With their pro-
In terms of... there, the stamina system, 240. Okay. Available loot. Preset. That's nice. And so to do this kind of content, it takes 20 per attempt.
Progress and use it directly in
Humanoid beast.
story
Damage to
mode
run.
and various instant
Humanoid beast. So she's a humanoid beast.
battles.
The Acheron-looking character.
In other words, the two gameplay modes complement each other.
I cannot pronounce that thing.
Playing Chaos missions is a highly effective way to farm resources and prepare for fast-paced instant battles.
That character. Why are you hiding it from me? Peace.
In other words,
I want to see that one a
gameplay
bit
modes
more.
complement each other.
It looks like an
Playing Chaos
interesting
missions is a
waifu.
highly effective way to farm resources and prepare for fast-paced instant battles.
They did everything they could to make sure that I would not properly see this character. I'm starting to think that this is another company that stalks my Discord server. And they're like, Sir Grindelot would enjoy looking at this character. Let's fuck him and put a massive hentai tentacle in front of her. There is like half a frame where she is barely visible.
Continuing on, there's a certain threshold.
Here we have...
Certain threshold. They enter a critical state
is
of trauma.
a fencer? I couldn't really tell what weapon she had.
Dependent on each character's personal traumas, they suffer different types of mental breakdowns. A character in a state of mental breakdown
Are they all goon
suffers
bait when
penalties
they go
for
in a
their
state of
cards.
mental breakdown? Like that
That said,
absolutely
there are ways to embrace these
cursed...
mental breakdowns and even turn them to your advantage. By timing it right,
I will not
you can
mention
take
it.
advantage of a mental breakdown, since the cost of awakening skills drops significantly when
This one, what weapon?
recovering from one.
Oh, it looked like a
Skills
spear.
are the most powerful abilities
A
in
long
the game.
spear,
Just
okay.
remember, sometimes a mental breakdown can turn a crisis
one is-
into a comeback, depending on how you play it.
Maybe a halberd?
Through combat
Maybe.
mentioned earlier,
Maybe.
CZN offers a variety of progression systems like leveling up, promotion, and
Okay, I think that it's almost 7 here, which means it's about time for me to go, handle dinner stuff, wash the stuff, and have a shower. I've not had a shower yet, but if I had a shower before the live stream, I would have probably missed it, and I would have felt a little bit sad. But today I went to play basketball for about 1 hour, and the stench of Nargol emanates from every single pore of mine. So a shower is absolutely required by yours truly before my wife and daughter come back home. So we're going to leave, we're going to end the stream of this absolutely cursed image that hopefully will be like Guardian Tales, meaning that you can earn the extra copies of a character via in-game farming, and then you activate them, and you're good. If it's you need 10 copies of a character for the maximum Eidolon or whatever, the pain. But we shall see. Anyway, pretty hyped about this gacha. It's unique, fairly unique in terms of visual, play style, and everything. So it will mostly be a matter of seeing how the gameplay feels like, what the gacha system is. And unfortunately, they didn't mention a release date, I believe. I have not seen a single mention of a release date. Here they say coming soon for the soundtrack at the very end. What does it say on Google Play? Because I already did the pre-registration. Even the pre-registration says coming soon. So we still have absolutely no idea. Fine. So we can only wait and rage. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, guys. Hopefully I will be able to stream again soon, but the last time that I said that, I had to wait 4 months before doing it again. So that was all. Definitely a game worth keeping an eye on, and maybe worth it of its own channel. And so not just of generally trash. Bye and take care.